Real quick, before we get into the video, some of you might recognize my content from earlier. Unfortunately, because of some personal reasons, I had to stop uploading, and eventually I even ended up deleting this channel. Some of you probably even thought I died because of the way I ride. But good news, obviously I didn't. I didn't even crash. What I wanted to say though, I've ordered a new bike and it's crazier than the CBR 650R. It's coming at the end of July, so mark that in your calendar and stay tuned to see what it is. I also got a whole new setup, including a brand new camera and 2 mics, so the quality is going to be a whole new level as well. And lastly, when I stopped uploading, I had a little over 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate the support again. Go freaking subscribe right now, because when I get the new bike, it's going to be freaking crazy.
What's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry to disappoint some of you guys, but no crazy ride today. I'll actually be talking about how much it all costed me to fix the bike up after my crash. I'll go over all the things that I repaired on the bike or replaced. I got it all done at the Honda dealership. I didn't go for the full replacement and repair of all the parts. I basically just got all the mechanical parts fixed up and replaced. So everything mechanically is brand new, and the bike just doesn't look that great aesthetically because those right side fairings actually got scratched up. I basically got 2 appraisals, guys. I got one quote-unquote small appraisal, which would be just the mechanical parts, and then I got like a big appraisal, which basically is to repair everything. Basically guys, once I saw the big appraisal to repair everything, I got super scared, and I definitely knew I had to repair only the mechanical parts. It didn't really bother me, but the only thing I'm gonna say about the big appraisal is that it was basically gonna cost half of what the CBR 650R costed me, and it was almost a brand new bike, and they were gonna charge me half of what the CBR cost. That's crazy. I'm kind of feeling like a chill ride today. We'll definitely, you know, do some fast boy stuff here and there, but I'll try and keep it a lot more tame than usual, so just so you guys know that. Guys, I know I've been in the same spot in the last video. Don't worry, we're not hitting the tunnels today, guys, so at least we'll take a small break from them, at least for this video. So now that I basically gave you guys all the small info, I think we can move on to each part that got replaced. Instead of remembering all the prices, I'll basically just put each price converted to US dollars at the bottom of the screen. Starting off with the first thing that pops into my mind is this big crankcase cover that had to be replaced. It was all scratched up. It's really that big plastic cover on the side of your engine. What's up, bro? Alright boys, so some other parts that had to be replaced was a right mirror, because after the bike slid down, it was really loose, and it was unfortunately not just the bolt, so that mirror had to be replaced so it wasn't really dangling around anymore. Both of my turn signals had to be replaced, the front and rear on the right side. That was unfortunately quite costly as well. A big part that I've added was the Quickshifter, which you guys know about already. That was about $250–300 US, and I've talked about the Quickshifter in not my previous video but the one before that. So if you guys haven't seen the Quickshifter video and review, please go check that out. It's a pretty fun one and a pretty crazy ride as well. Going back to more parts that had to be replaced, I don't really want to mention all the nuts and bolts, guys, because There was probably way too many of them that had to be replaced. Thank God that they're not super expensive, but obviously when you add so many bolts and nuts together, it's gonna come up to somewhat of a price as well. Damn, all these guys are letting me go, man. Thank you. Oh boys, one part that I've actually never even mentioned yet that I got for the bike also are crash protectors. I finally got some crash protectors. They're not like super crazy big or super expensive, but they're definitely gonna get the job done. And thanks, bro, I appreciate that. They should help the bike avoid a bunch of damage. They told me it was probably gonna help with the crankcase cover on the side of the engine, and it would have probably helped with the plastic side fairings for sure. So that's definitely something I was stupid to not install earlier. So those are the crash protectors. They're actually bolted right here and then right behind this plastic fairing. They actually stick out quite a bit, but I think they look good. One thing that is still not fixed on the CBR and will probably never be fixed, the issue is actually with steering. Now, it's not a big issue. It doesn't affect the way the bike handles, rides. It can do basically everything the same way an OEM not crashed CBR could. The only problem is when I fully steer to the left, this little rubber thing and I think a small part of the brake lever is hitting the side fairing and the front fairing right there, guys. Now if I do this to the right side, there's like an inch there, and that's how it should be, because the way the bike slipped, it was fully locked to the right side, I think. And then the way it fell down, I guess it kind of just somehow hit the frame, guys. And the only way this can probably be fixed is welding up the frame so it's really straight again. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of useless to do this. So I just ended up telling them not to do it because there's no point. And they kind of agreed. Also, guys, the swing arm is unfortunately scratched up a tiny bit too, and the rear wheel, but the scratches aren't like super deep and like super visible, so maybe a bunch of wax would help a lot, or like a nice paint job. They told me they could even paint the thing. If I ever end up selling this bike, I might get the swing arm painted, maybe the wheel as well, because that won't be too expensive, and will definitely help clear up the looks for sure. Guys, I'm pretty sure I've missed a lot of things that were replaced or fixed up on the bike, and if it's not gonna end up being too many things, I'll just end up putting it in the description. So make sure you guys check out the description of this video as well, just so you can see some of the parts. Let's go, boys! Alright boys, I think I'm gonna end it off here. Super happy that the bike is repaired, super happy that it didn't take super long. Now if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe, help a brother out, hit the notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!